I'm just up here pruning and thinking about neuroplasticity and how our brains are a lot like tree branches, you know? They've got these neural pathways, and the ones that you use the most, they get thicker and stronger. And the ones that you use the least get pruned off. So the really cool thing about this is that it actually gives us influence over our brain and how it develops. So the thoughts that we use, the thoughts that we practice, the thoughts that we repeatedly do, they're the ones that develop these deep neural pathways, these neural grooves, or these neural branches. And so if we're consistently practicing things like mindfulness and gratitude and patience and rational thinking, then it gets easier and easier to think that way. And if we're consistently thinking hopeless thoughts or dark thoughts, that those are the grooves, those are the branches that get thicker and thicker. But when we change how we think and we change how we act, we can actually change the structure of our brains. So those neural pathways can get developed. So really what it comes down to is, are you intentionally choosing which thoughts you're gonna think the most? If we don't consciously choose which thoughts we're gonna keep and which thoughts we're gonna ignore, then our thoughts just run wild, and just like a fruit tree, it'll get unhealthy. So we have to be conscious about selecting the thoughts that we're gonna believe and the thoughts that we're gonna foster. So we might take a thought like, oh, I'm a terrible person, and say, oh, that's not very helpful. And just say, no thanks, don't need that thought anymore. That thought might still be there in your mind, but you just don't need to feed it. And that constant process of pruning, it's going to develop those neural networks, that mind that you want over time. And when we do that, our mind becomes more productive, more healthy, and more fruitful. So keep up the good work of trimming those neural branches that you don't need and strengthening the ones that you do by thinking good thoughts. So hope you all have a good day. Thanks for watching, and take care. The tree's fighting back. Doesn't like to be trimmed.